Hey everybody, and welcome to my sketchbook tour. So I haven't posted anything in a while, and we'll kind of get into that soon as to why. But this sketchbook is by Bruno Franklin, and it's just a really cheap sketchbook. It says that it's mixed media, but it really isn't. Don't be fooled by don't be fooled by the sticker on the front here. I got it for £5 in the UK, and it's not very good sketchbook, but I used it for like learning and doing like anatomy and stuff. So I'll kind of show you like what's going on in this sketchbook. It's kind of a bit hectic, like a lot of things have happened in this sketchbook. Sorry, my cat was just scratching something he shouldn't be. But yeah, so this is kind of the cover page. I just wrote on it in this sketchbook, we learn things only, like that's all I do in this sketchbook. Like that's all I've done is try to learn and discover something about myself. But yeah, so the first pages are just gesture studies. This is when I first started doing them, so they're not that good, and to be honest, I don't think I ever got good at them. Like, I'm still not good at them at all. But these ones for 20 seconds, these ones for 40 seconds, and honestly, you can't even tell. I swear the 20-second ones just so much better. And then on this side, I did some perspective and shapes. Still don't understand perspective, but it is what it is. These are more gesture studies for 20 seconds each. These are more gesture studies for 40 seconds each. These are some line doodles, just line drawings. This I don't even remember doing, like I started this sketchbook a long time ago. These are more gesture studies for 20 seconds. These ones are for 40 seconds. Some more shapes. And more shapes with some things that are that shape, I guess. Like this is an orange, this is a watermelon, this is a, I don't know what that is. This is a strawberry, and this is a slice of bread. This side is more gestures. This side is a still life that I just found a picture of online and just did it. This is another still life that I did from real life. This is a pot that I own. This is a cat's toy. And this is a bird plush from Santa's art. This side is just some anatomy studies that are kind of bad. This side is more anatomy. This side we've got some anatomy studies and skull studies that aren't that good, to be fair. Here's some portrait studies, and here are some planning for a one-point perspective scene that I don't know if it was one-point perspective, but this is what I did. I did a mole in a hole. I kind of wish that I did the mole bigger, and I'm not gonna lie, this sketchbook is really not good for coloured pencil because it was really hard to get this the way it was, and I couldn't make it any better. Like, it is the way it is, and you really can't layer, like, you can't layer colored pencil, like, on this at all. Like, it just doesn't like it. So it's just not a good idea. Some more perspective studies. Some of these composition studies. Side profile that I didn't quite understand by the looks of it. Some more studies over here. This is me trying out chalk, which didn't work well with this paper at all. Like, you can't really see, but it's ripped a lot of the paper. Like, the paper is just not good at all. Like, just ripped the paper a lot. And on this side I was trying them out, which it was already bad from the get-go, like on this side, but I really like crows or ravens, and so I drew one of those. And yeah, it was really hard to do because of the paper being super limited. And on the left side here we have more gesture studies. On the right side we have like character design notes. Like, here I'm just talking about like what I like about different characters that I like. And here we have what I like about Goku and what I like about Hello Kitty, because I have been watching Dragon Ball since a little bit before I moved to Finland. Oh yeah, so I kind of want to update you guys on this, because the last time you saw any video from me, I was in the UK and I moved to Finland. So now I'm in Finland, and yeah, it's a big change. It's been a big change for me, and I kind of had to move here. So that's that, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I do like it here. The nature is really nice. I highly recommend visiting if you guys haven't visited yet. So yeah, I moved and I'm here now, and we moved our cat Kuro. So Kuro's here and he's fine. He's doing good, and he is like fully inside cat now, because where we live it's kind of like on a main road, so we don't want to let him out, and he's too scared to go outside on his own for some reason. So maybe we can harness train him or something, like, I'm not sure. But let's keep going with this. I've been doing a lot of this whilst here in Finland. But this side is more anatomy / figure studies, and I'm just not that good at them. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is when I started doing them again, and this one as well. These are some studies of the torso. Here's a anatomy study that's really bad, and here are some hand studies that are also really bad. Like, I had to do them really fast. Here are more shape studies. Here is some notes about color and light. Here are some muscle studies that I tried to draw twice. Here is some notes that I came and did later on. Like, I was already a lot through the sketchbook before I started writing these notes, but this sketchbook has just been basically studies, notes, and you'll see soon what else this sketchbook became. But yeah, some notes and some more studies, because honestly that's what this book has mainly been. So this is where it starts to get a bit more colourful, I guess. Here are some character design notes. So I did Krillin, what I like about him and what it means. Like, what it means for him to have these character traits and how it ties in with his character design. And here we have Master Roshi, and here we have Karin, because I'm kind of obsessed with Dragon Ball, okay? Like, I'm kind of just really obsessed with the show. I hope you guys can see this sketchbook. Here is some elk studies. This one I did in pen, ballpoint pen, and I just added the colour in like later on. This I did with a pencil, and I don't like how the legs turn out, but I think the rest is fine. And I just added the colour in for some fun, I guess. Here are some mushrooms. I did a bunch of mushrooms with different things like graphites, just some pens, and more pens and more pens. Like, I like how this one and this one turn out. I also kind of like the just sketched ones. Here are some more anatomy studies. I took longer on these. I'm not sure about how they turned out. I kind of like this one. On this side we have hands and feet studies and some like house study, I guess. Here is more shapes. I really hope my camera is still recording, but here are some shapes. Here is a really thick pencil. Well, that's what it looks like. I don't think it's a pencil. But I was watching some video on YouTube. If I remember, I will link the video to these tutorials in the description. These pages are kind of like not really finished, and I don't really care if I finish these pages or not, because like I mentioned at the beginning, this is just a really cheap sketchbook. Like, the paper is not good and stuff. While we're here on this page, I want to like explain what I was able to use in here. You cannot use water in here. The water will kill the paper. You can't really apply multiple layers of things because they'll also kill the paper. So you're kind of like stuck with everything besides water-based mediums, but you kind of just have to put up with it, and you have to also like just you have to just make it so you don't use like a lot of layers, so you just use one or two, which is fine by me anyways, because that's kind of how my style has been evolving recently. But here are some anatomy studies. With these ones, I tried something different on my computer. I just brought up some 3D models with the colors on them for the muscles, and I did them. This side, I wanted to study Claude Monet, because out of all of the like old artists, I really like Claude Monet's work a lot, and I tried doing his some studies of his with crayons, which actually I think they were all pastel, like some really cheap ones, which I think I like this one a lot. It's very dreamy, I guess. And on this side I did an egg. I did an egg with pen as well. I did these from a YouTube video as well, color and light studies. Highly recommend doing these, by the way, but it did end up good because, like I mentioned before, like you can't really do layers and stuff on here. And the tutorial I was following did this in digital art, so it was quite different. And then here we have some shape studies, so I decided to draw some fruit. I think that I used Ohuhu water-based markers for these, which honestly I kind of like how they turn out. Also, 1 second guys, my cat is... I managed to get Cora off the table. So let's carry on. these went pretty well. I had fun. These are some close studies. These are kind of not that clear. I don't think they're that good. But I tried doing some clothes that I liked. That I saw online. Yeah, this is like, it's meant to be like a dog cage with a blanket, but it just looks bad. This side I did a 5-minute anatomy study, and I'm kind of okay with this. I think it's turned out fine. Like, it's not the best, but it's fine. Here are some hand and feet studies, and each one took 60 seconds, but I only did it with this pen, this ballpoint pen, I think it is. This is a style study. This is not my art. This is from a user with the name that I'll put on the screen because I can't pronounce it and I'd rather not butcher their name. Next page, I have another character design study from Pocketney. This is not my art again. This is just a style study, and I learned a lot from these two studies, and I learned that I really like chibi style, and I also really like the big blush on the characters' faces, and I also really like the heart highlights, so I started adding that into my own style, which I hope is fine. Here is a snail on a mushroom. Here are some feet studies. Here are some anatomy studies from different artists, which these are Sanrio characters. This Choco Cat is pretty bad. These are not very clear. They're not very great, but here I wrote a description about like what I like about it. I think you'll notice that Sanrio inspires my art style quite a bit, even though I'm not really good at it. Here are some dynamic anatomy studies. I got a anatomy book called Dynamic Anatomy, and I was studying from that, and this is just some notes from that. Here are more gesture studies for 30 seconds each. Some more notes from the book and some more studies from the book that I was checking out. Here are some clothes studies. I really like this one. Here is unfinished studies of like ponds, and I wanted to do basically crayons, pencil, and then markers, and then maybe something else, like just graphites or something. Just to kind of, I don't know, just a study with different mediums. Here are some koalas. I did many different koalas. This one is basically my own drawing of a koala, like how I would draw a koala. This is from an actual reference that I studied. This one is also from my own kind of study. And then this one is from a picture I saw on Pinterest, so this is not mine, and this one's not mine either. The same situation with both of them. Here is a value study. It is not that good. I guess you can just call it a life study. I kind of like doing these actually, like shading and stuff is kind of relaxing. here are some more gesture studies. I am just trash at them, and I don't know if you can tell, but I literally just draw them on top of each other, which doesn't necessarily help me in any way. Here is a drawing of May in pocket knee style, but it's just not good. It's not good at all. I don't think it's that good. I don't like it. I want to burn it, but it's here. And I don't think I'll ever do this again. But I really like May from Overwatch. I play Overwatch. I've played a lot of Overwatch recently. So it's been popping up in here. Here are some more anatomy studies. I did this one first, and then I later came back and did these, which I'm not that good. I'm not good at anatomy. I just need a lot more practice. Here is some hand studies with some highlighters. Here I tried layering the highlighters. I don't know, I just wanted to make my hand studies look a bit more fun, I guess. But they're just not good. Like this one is just not good. And on this side here, I did a landscape from an aspiring artist, but I could not find the artist for this. So if I find it, I'll put a little note on the screen as to who did this. But I was really having so much fun doing this, and I've heavily been following this style of since. Here are some more studies. Here is an arm study. Here are some rocks. I got a rock from outside. I went on a walk when it was like towards the end of winter here in Finland, so not long ago. And I picked up a rock, and the rock is pretty awesome. It's still here in the house. I also picked up some pine cones, purely just for sketching. Here are more gesture studies. Here are some character study, but I made my own character. Here are some notes and sketches. Here are some more sketches, and here is my character. I called him Junior, but McPo is what people normally call him. He's quite old. He's 200 years old. He's human, and he's 5 feet tall. And he was born on Earth, and he's a doctor / scientist. Abilities and techniques, I just gave him like healing and x-ray vision and no other abilities, because I thought that would just suit a doctor character. And his hobbies is watching baseball games. Like, I kind of imagine like he would be a fan of Yamcha or something. So, like Yamcha, because he's a baseball player now. And I just went with a really simple design. He's inspired a lot by Bulma's dad. So like maybe he could be like one of Bulma's dad's friends or something. But yeah, I really like how he came out, and I think he could definitely fly for being like an NPC in Dragon Ball. Anyways, even more gesture studies. What a goddamn surprise. It's like almost like it's all I ever do. And here is another character design study, making my own character. And this is my character that I would make for Agretsuko. It's his name is Charlie Koala. I don't know what it is with these doctor-esque looking characters, but I'm making them apparently. Like I don't know what it is, but when I make a character for a show, I want them to just be there and fit into the world, so that's what I try to do. But he's a koala, and he's an office worker, and he likes walking, climbing, and sleeping. He dislikes loud noises, the cold, and he's 23 years old, he's adult, but I gave him some like office type of clothes, like he's just chilling. There's nothing really else on this page, it's just kind of empty. But on this side I have done some clothes and towels studies. On this side I did some nature studies, like trying to do my own thing when looking at them, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like how I'm starting to follow this type of style, like where it's just really simplified and really cartoonish and cute. Like I'm a very big fan of like Sanrio and like really simple 2D games. Like I like the art in them, so I'm starting to draw in this type of way, which I really like. I really like how simple it is and how the line work is. On this side I have some studies. I just went onto Google Maps and I just found random locations. I'm not going to tell you the locations because I don't want to dox anyone. But these are some flowers as well. The side. Here is some more studies, but more tailored towards what I actually like in terms of art. So here is like just some like lake, and I think this is a piece of land. Like I don't know what's going on in this one, but it is what it is. And then this one, I really like this one. I think when it comes to night skies, I prefer more of a gradient effect, but when it comes to daytime, I like more of a blocky type of look, and I think that's okay to like more than one thing. So here are more gesture studies for 3 seconds each, and this came up kind of funny. I drew this guy first, like he was like on the ground with his hands behind his head, and then this lady, she came on next and she was holding a gourd in her hand, so now it kind of looks like he's like surrendering. This is kind of funny. And more gesture studies, and this I am so happy. I'm not happy with this. I didn't like this at all. Like what I'm wanting to do is come up with more of a semi-realistic style and also a very simplified style. This would probably be my main art style, but this one I just tried. Like this is Lifeweaver from Overwatch, by the way, but it's really bad. And these are some notes. I'm basically saying what I like and don't like about it. And then this is a little tiny one, and I absolutely love him. Like I really adore the simple, cute art styles. And so this one really made me feel like happy and stuff when I was doing it. This side is more gesture studies. This side, this is a picture, a reference photo that somebody put in Kelsey Rodriguez Discord server, so I drew this one. This is a little Junkrat from Overwatch. I really like this one. This one is like a more portrait type of thing that I'm trying to do, but the pens killed me so hard. The pens killed me so hard, and there wasn't the right tone, but I just wanted to get some colour on anyways. So it is what it is. I wrote here that I ruined the Junkrat because pens suck. So yeah, it didn't go too well. But happy to see I tried it again on this side. Here I did the sketch, just a sketch of the Junkrat, and I really like it. I can see my art style going in this way. for like portraits and stuff. The reason why I wanted 2 different art styles is because I think it would be nice to have a style that I can use for different things like posters or things like that, like print designs. And the little cute ones, I'm thinking more of like stickers, or I can also do prints with them, but I just also want a more cartoonish, semi-realistic style. Like, I'm not quite sure what to call it, like an anime type of style. And here are some more studies that I came back and did later on. Here are some studies of my cat, and I wanted to see the different ways I would like to draw a black cat. Some of these are from Pinterest. This one, and 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 these eyes, and I think those are the ones from Pinterest. The rest are me just studying, and this carrot here, I want to make part of my cat's character because, like, this one, I really like this one, this design of him, and I really like this one as well, but I also really like this one down here, but these 2 are the main ones that I liked coming from this. I didn't like the green that I added in the eyes. I think that's a little bit creepy maybe, so maybe I'll not do that, but what I did is write some notes here, like about the character of my cat, like what type of character he is, and even in real life, my cat is a little bit naughty, so I decided that in the story that I have for my characters, he's like the troublemaker, he's the villain character, but like, he's not really a villain, he's more like just always like causing trouble for people, and so that's how I've wrote his character. And he has this little carrot in real life, this little plush carrot that he always has like on his bed and stuff, like he's had it since he was a baby. So I thought about adding this as like one thing that he always is carrying around. Next thing, so this is just a bunch of like art ideas that I want to draw. I have done some of these already. On the right side, here are some like painting ideas that I did, which I actually finished, but I don't know if I like it too much, so I might not show it. On these pages, I did some studies of some purple flowers because here in Finland right now, there is a lot of like flowers blooming, and there's a lot of these like purple flowers that I've never seen before because obviously I've never been outside England until I moved here. Here in the top left is just a little landscape I did. And on the right side we have some little May from Overwatch. I really like the pajamas. And I started incorporating these little design things that I liked from doing the style studies. And then, yeah, just some gestures. I don't know how long those ones take, I think like 20 seconds. Here are some koi fish sketches. And I did a painting of this fish and this fish here. I might do another one, I'm not sure though. I really like the one with the ones with 2 fish. So I might do those, we'll see. And here is where my sketchbook kind of starts going off the rails because I start just wanting to, like, I'm still in this phase right now. I'm just wanting to doodle, find my art style, and work on that part. So here are some just doodles really. These are some sketches of real people that I saw online that I'm just exploring, and this one here is a little Miku. My video kind of ended abruptly here at one point, so I'm gonna kind of finish the tour. So I did some Dragon Ball doodles, and I did a Dragon Ball. This one is from the original art, and these are my own, and so is this Dragon Ball. And here are some doodles. I have done a lot of bunnies and a snowball. Here's some notes for like morning stuff. Here is my sweet piano doodles in ink and colored pencil. If you guys didn't know, my sweet piano is my favorite Sanrio character. And here are some candies. Here are some doodles. These three are from the internet. These two I did in my own style that I'm kind of developing, is Zenyatta Diva. This side is a Life Weaver sketch I did just to try it out, and I really like how it turned out, and I hope to draw more like this in the future. This is just ink and colored pencil. On this side there is Hatsumiku drawing. On this side it's just some lettering and some little doodles, and I really like this one I did, Keep Calm and Doodle On. I think that could be a cool sticker idea. Here are some sticker ideas. I did do some of these, and they might be going up on my shop soon. This is Numbers. He's a May One Trick. I would highly recommend his Twitch channel, really fun. Here are some more doodles, there's Torbjorn, and cherries and watermelon. And these are cherries again and watermelon again, but in a way that I would enjoy drawing them. And here are some, this is a cat, and this is a fox, and that's a snail. And this is some like pattern doodle. Some more doodles here with crayons. And here I did some dragon doodles for a print that I have actually done already. I just need to get it uploaded and everything. So quite excited for that. Here are some dragon doodles with blue pen. It's this blue pen, and I really love this pen. It is Big Atlantis. It is really fun to doodle with. These ones are from other art styles that I looked at. Like none of them are AI that I reference. And then these ones are just from pictures of dragon statues in real life. And then this is a palm tree. These are some coconuts. Don't ask why I drew those. I don't really know. Here are some portrait studies. Here is Numbers character's hat. That's my character, Bun Bun. That's a cat, a random cat doodle. Some more doodles down there. This is the last page. So I did a building here with a sky, and I did a snake and an owl and a snail, and this was the last page. I did it in only colored pencil. But yeah, that is it. That is my sketchbook. I hope everybody enjoyed this sketchbook tour. This was 50 sheets of paper in this sketchbook. I will be carrying on in other sketchbooks, and if you'd like to see a sketchbook tour again, even if it's a poopy one like this one, then let me know in the comments. I really appreciate everybody for watching today's video. I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you later. Bye bye.